Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of May 17th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aquarius not see coming for the week of May 17th, 2026? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Giving money, giving resources. And at the bottom of the deck, we have screenshot. Getting evidence, proof, facts. Okay, tell me more about this here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aquarius not see coming for the week of May 17th, 2026? Why is giving money, giving resources, time, love, money, commitment, talent, why is this something they do not see coming this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Hierophant. We have the High Priestess. We have the Chariot. And we have the Ace of Swords. Wow, 3 major arcana cards plus an ace. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. It's a lot of emotional processing here for this person. But let's get into your energy. The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant in your energy this week? Why is the Hierophant in Aquarius's energy this week? And if you haven't seen my readings before, for me the Hierophant covers a broad scope of different entities. Meaning it could be a marriage, it could be a committed partnership of any kind. It certainly could be an institution that you're working with, maybe like a governmental institution. It certainly could be a corporation or a company that you work for or you're seeking employment with. It could also be a community group, political or religious organization. Clarify the Hierophant. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hierophant is clarified by the 9 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. So I have a group of you where, let me clarify a little bit more, but you seem to be, I don't want to say unsure. You seem to be a little defensive and a little bit guarded when it comes to seizing. I heard the word seizing. Seizing an opportunity with the Hierophant. So you're a little guarded when it comes to the Hierophant or seizing an opportunity with the Hierophant, like applying for the job, accepting the job. Tell me more about the High Priestess. One more shuffle. Thank you. The High Priestess, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, that's you whether you're masculine or feminine, 5 of Pentacles. What is the issue here? The Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot is clarified by the 2 of Wands, the Death card, and the Emperor. This is so unlike you, Aquarius. Ace of Swords. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Swords is clarified by Strength, King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of deck, Judgment. Okay. So I have a group of you, remember, 1, it's a collective general reading, 2, predictive in nature. It looks like this week you have an opportunity here to move forward in a particular direction with a particular opportunity. And you seem to be a little reluctant to do that. I almost feel like you're trying to weigh the pros and cons. Do I want to give? Again, we're clarifying the giving money card. Do I want to like put my effort into this? Do I want to go in this direction? Do I want to spend money to purchase this? Like maybe for some of you it could be a vehicle purchase. There's something here about giving your time, talent, your money, your devotion in a particular direction. But you're not sure if you want to do it. And you're not sure if you want to do it because you're not sure if it'll be beneficial to you. And I see you here this week not only using your brilliant mind and trying to, gain some clarity, but you're also trying to tap into your intuition. Is it in my best interest to move in this direction? to move forward with this project, to accept this job, to engage in a higher level of commitment with this person. Who is the other person or entity here we're dealing with? Clarify that Nine of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, could be another air sign like yourself, doesn't have to be. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Temperance. Okay, this has come up in your readings before, where I have a group of you where you have a choice between two this week. You have a choice between two, and you're stuck. You're stuck. You don't know what direction you want to move in, Aquarius. And you're the one who's trying to gather evidence, proof, facts, clarity of mind to figure out what direction do I want to go in. So let's say I'm speaking to an Aquarius and you have two job opportunities on the table. You don't know if you want to go with company A or company B. Or you're currently employed and you have another job opportunity here. And you're like, do I want to leave my existing job? I know I applied for the second job, right, for the new job. But now that the offer is here, in that Ace of Wands, I don't know if I want to move forward with it. I could be speaking to an Aquarius where you're married and in a long-term committed partnership, and you are contemplating, maybe you have already stepped out in the connection, or you have two lovers here to choose from. So take it how it resonates to you. There's something here that's already structured in your life in the Hierophant. There's almost like there's an opportunity here, I hate to say to replace it, but to replace it. To replace one committed partnership with another, one community involvement with another, one job with another, one employee with another. Like maybe some of you, you're a business owner in that Emperor energy. There just seems to be here, I need some more facts, some more data, some more evidence, some more proof about whether or not I want to move on from A to move towards B. The way the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are looking at one another, I almost get the feeling here that these two opportunities are well aware of one another. And they're in the Four of Pentacles. Like they're not making a move. Meaning the job you're again, we're using work as an example. Let's say you work for ABC Corporation. You now have a job opportunity from XYZ Corporation. ABC Corporation is waiting to see if you're going to accept a job offer from XYZ, and XYZ is waiting to see if you're going to continue working with ABC. I feel like for most of you, both entities are aware of the other. Did I get that right? Let's see if we get an Ace or Major Arcana card. That'll be a yes. Did I get that right? Both entities here or energies are aware of the other. One more shuffle. Thank you. Tower. Yes. It's the only card that fell face up. So if we get an Ace or Major Arcana card, that's a yes. So both entities, energies, companies, organizations, people are aware of the existence of the other. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's a second clarification, right? Because that's an ace. But it's also, yes, I'm correct on that message. So neither seems to be budging. Like ABC Corporation isn't going to fire you just because you're inquiring on XYZ. And XYZ isn't going to say, hurry up and make a decision. Otherwise, we're withdrawing our offer. Both entities are waiting to see what your decision is going to be. And your decision is, I don't know if I want to leave the existing Hierophant in that Ten of Pentacles to move towards the new opportunity. Let's get you 3 cards for the existing opportunity. And I don't know which is which. I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make light of it. I don't know what came first here. Queen of Swords or Queen of Pentacles. Obviously, it doesn't have to be air sign or earth sign. But I'm kind of getting the feeling with all the pentacles here and the Hierophant, and then that Queen of Pentacles also being earth, kind of getting the feeling that I'm kind of getting the feeling here that maybe that Queen of Pentacles is tied to the Hierophant. Like that seems to be the more established. So it would be like the job you're at, the relationship you're already in, the community group you're already volunteering with. But now you have an opportunity to engage with something or someone new. Let's get 3 cards on the Queen of Swords. 3 cards on the Queen of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have to become single, free, and independent, 9 of Pentacles, to move in either direction. Like you know what I mean? Like you have to like leave one job to go to the other, or you have to tell the new job you don't want it so you can stay. It's like this is a decision that you need to make, or you need to leave one to move towards the other. It's heavy for you. It's burdensome for you. You're confused. You don't know what option, Seven of Cups, to take. And these two people, right, two bosses, two friends, two whatever, leaders, lovers, whatever, they don't know what the heck to do either. They're waiting for you to make that decision. 3 cards on the Queen of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Swords, 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. So the Queen of Swords has presented you with this offer. 8 of Wands, they presented you with this offer, and now they're sort of hanging back. 4 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, they gave you the offer, Judgment, waiting to see what you do with the offer they presented to you. So that Queen of Swords, again, could be King of Swords, I don't read body parts, seems to be the person who's presented you with the offer, and now they're waiting to see if you accept it. Queen of Pentacles seems to be what is existing here for you. 3 cards for that Queen of Pentacles. And remember, if it's not your reading, don't get upset. Check another placement. I'm an Aquarius rising. This isn't my reading this week. That's okay. I'll check another placement. I'm not deciding between 2 of anything. So Queen of Pentacles, one more shuffle. Thank you. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower in the back. Queen of Pentacles has also presented you with an offer. Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles giving you that offer, and the 3 of Cups, bottom of the deck, the Hermit. So Queen of Pentacles has offered you the Knight of Cups, something that feels emotionally generous to you, right? 6 of Pentacles, generosity. 3 of Cups, feel good, community, partnership, maybe an offer of reconciliation. So Queen of Pentacles has extended this to you. Queen of Swords, however, has given you something more solid. Queen of Swords is giving you a pentacle. Queen of Pentacles is giving you a cup. Isn't that interesting? So this is an expression of, we know that you're looking for another job, again, an example, but we really like having you work here. And we hope that you stay. And then that Queen of Swords would be like, here's the new job offer. This is what we can offer you. So Hermit, it looks like they're both waiting. Yeah, they're both waiting to see what you do here. All right, let's get you 3 cards of advice. I'm going to do 3 different sets of advice for you, Aquarius, just because I think you have a lot going on this week that you're processing with all of this. So first I want to sorry for the neighbor's lawnmower. I didn't expect them to cut the grass at this hour. I thought they were working, so I apologize. Actually, let me close that window. Okay, and I'm back. And I can't really be upset with him because it looks like he's cutting part of my side lawn too there. So, all right, so I'll give him a couple of bucks there for his effort, for his gas. But getting back to your reading, I'm going to draw 3 different sets of advice here for you. 1, how you can manage the decision making that is healthiest for you, and then advice on what to do with the Queen of Swords and advice what to do with that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so 3 cards of advice, healing advice here for the Aquarius Collective to help them with the decision making process. Healing advice for the decision making process. One more shuffle. Thank you. The decision making process, Knight of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Cups is the Knight of Cups here. So it seems to be like the offer from the Queen of Pentacles, there's something here that you need to sit on. The 7 of Pentacles is, and look, let's not say it's about the Queen of Pentacles. I'll read that advice by 2 different ways. Advice number 1, when you receive the offer or the opportunity, or again, could be plural, or offers, opportunities, you don't need to make a quick decision. Now, 7 of Pentacles, there's something here about really taking your time to decide which offer you want to accept. And you take as long as you need to process all of that. Because at the end of the day, you should make a decision that is best for you, not best for whatever individual is offering it to you. You have to be happy with this. You can't make a decision to make someone else happy, because that will land you in the 5 of Cups with some remorse or regret or despair. So I wouldn't say, well, I have to accept this from ABC or XYZ because they'll be disappointed if I don't. You have to do what is best for you in the long run, your emotional health, your happiness, your emotional stability. The secondary advice here, that Knight of Cups, is what this Queen of Pentacles here is offering you. The advice here is, if that is the existing structure or connection in your life, you've already been disappointed in it. which is why you were entertaining a new opportunity, right? Another job or whatever, another friend group or community group or maybe lover. I don't condone third party, but I'm also here not to be judge and jury. I'm just your reader. So if you have already been disappointed in the Knight of Cups that was offered to you from the Queen of Pentacles, then there's something here about really going within and saying, could this be better a second time around or third time around? I don't know how many times around in that Wheel of Fortune card you've gone at it with this person. I don't know how many cycles you've had with them. So if there's already disappointment here because it's a pre-existing structure or organization, you really need to take your time to decide whether or not you want to move forward with it. And if the person who's providing you with the opportunity is combative, King of Swords, there you are, then you need to lean on your own intellect and do what is best for you, because no one should be wanding you, putting pressure on you to make a decision. This is your life, your happiness here. 3 cards of advice when it comes to the Queen of Swords offer. 3 cards of advice on that Queen of Swords offer. The 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hierophant, the 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Bottom of deck, Judgment. If you make the judgment call, okay, to move forward with the Queen of Swords, there's absolutely no way that you can move forward with the Queen of Swords until you put an end to the Hierophant. Meaning you can't go back to the Queen of Swords and say, I accept your job, but I'm not going to quit the Hierophant company I currently work at. Because Queen of Swords is going to be like, well, how can you work here Monday through Friday 9 to 5 if you're going to work at the Hierophant Monday through Friday 9 to 5? So if you do, your advice here is, it's not telling you not to move forward. It's just saying, understand if you accept, you're going to have to let go of the other. If you want to move forward with this community organization, you're going to have to let go of the one you're currently participating in, because you only have so many resources to give. So it's like you can't maintain both. There's no way for you to maintain both. I think you're aware of that. 7 of Swords is the 3rd decan of Aquarius. So I do think, and that's probably why you're struggling here, I think you know that. And this is just saying, just be sure that before you say yes to the Queen of Swords, you understand what the Queen of Swords understands. The Queen of Swords understands you can't have both. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too here. And I don't know, again, why that is, but there's something like that here at play. I'm going to get 3 more cards on that 7 of Swords. Can I get 3 more cards on the 7 of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. Sometimes 7 of Swords could be seen as a card of strategy. Ace of Cups, that's the truth. The Devil and the Strength card. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Why is Swords giving you this advice? Okay. If you want to move forward with the Queen of Swords, there's something here about creating a strategy to move forward with the Queen of Swords, and to do it in a way that the Queen of Pentacles doesn't know about. I can't believe I'm being given that advice to give you. So I remember doing this years ago. We're talking decades ago, right? I've mentioned this in a couple of readings that I've done for the collective in the past 25 months that I've been here on YouTube. I remember having a job that I wasn't particularly happy with. And I did not let my current employer know, although they suspected that I was looking for another place of employment. And I received a new job offer, because I really made it like my second job to find a replacement job, right? And I received a job offer, and I was like, it sounds too good to be true. And I don't want to quit the devil I know, right? I don't want to go from the frying pan into the fire. And so I ended up telling the current job, and I lied to them. Terrible 7 of Swords. I did. I lied to them. I said I had an out-of-state family emergency, and I asked if I could take my vacation time for that year earlier. Like, I wasn't eligible for a couple more months. And I asked, can I just take it earlier? And they were like, yeah, of course. And I was like, okay. So I took my 2 weeks of vacation earlier, but I didn't have an out-of-state emergency. I spent the 2 weeks working at the new company. And I told the new company, I was honest with the new company. I did say, this is a trial of 2 weeks. I lied to the existing employer because I just wanted to see what the process was like here, you know, what the work environment was like. And they were like, we totally get it. So I was honest with them. I worked the 2 weeks. I really liked the job. I went back to ABC Corporation. I'm not going to say their name. And I did give them my 2 weeks notice, and 2 weeks later I started at the new company, XYZ, if you will. But so there is something a little deceptive here at play, where it's like, maybe I could just try out the new company and tell the new company I'm trying this out, but like not letting the existing partnership or the existing Hierophant know about it, because it would be too burdensome for you. The Lovers to the Two of Cups. It would cause like unnecessary stress for you. So even though the existing structure knows that you're possibly entertaining other offers, I don't think they know that you have another offer. And that's why there's something here about like, maybe you try out offer number 2 before you let that Queen of Pentacles person know. I can't believe that's the advice being given, but that's the advice being given here. Okay. Because the Devil is Capricorn energy. So this would be like to accept the Ace of Cups, the right, that offer it's coming in from the Queen of Swords. But Strength to the Devil card, which is Capricorn, would be like, hold yourself back though. Like don't let that Queen of Pentacles know that you're entertaining this. So yeah, if it's a work situation, maybe that's what you want to do. You take a week or 2 off from work and you try out the other company. Let's get you 3 cards of advice for the Queen of Pentacles. The Justice card fell out, and that is Libra energy. Libra is the house of marriage, partnerships, relationships, contracts, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. 3 cards of advice here for that Queen of Pentacles. How to deal with that Queen of Pentacles this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles shows themselves again. Bottom of deck, 10 of Wands. There's something here about not telling the Queen about the 8 of Wands communication from the Queen of Swords. There's something here like you need to be very methodical with this. So maybe if the Queen of Pentacles knew definitively that you had another job offer, they would fire you or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is love related. If this is love related, then yeah, I would assume the person you're married to or in a partnership with would probably maybe like Justice card want a divorce or something like that if they knew that you were entertaining someone else. 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. There's something here. You need to make the decision. You need to do what is best for you. And there's something here about a delay telling the Queen of Pentacles. I can't believe that's your advice this week, but it is. Delay telling the Queen of Pentacles about your decision regarding the Queen of Swords. It's like beneficial to you or advantageous to you to not let the Queen of Pentacles know about the Queen of Swords, but it is in your best interest to let the Queen of Swords know about the Queen of Pentacles. I hope that made sense for someone watching. That is what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. If you like a lot of energies there, I'm going to have to cleanse this before I move on to Pisces, but that is what I have for you. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.